Let's take a look and see how we figure out how to draw a plot plan from one of these parcel viewer information sets. So when I type into the parcel viewer this address, 4940 Hope, I get this. This is the lot. It comes up. It's kind of square. Not quite. I can see it's not exactly square, but it's not quite. And then on the land use side, I get this stuff over here. So in order to figure out how to draw this, I need to figure out what this is. So at first, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Portions of lots 13 and 20 of Oakville number 2, designated as beginning at a point in location lot 20, location north 1 degree. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't actually care where I start, so I can just ignore all that. So let's see if I can do. I'm gonna draw a line through that stuff. I don't need that. Oops, I want it to be a red line. Make it a red line. I don't need that. I don't need to know where it starts. All that portion of this lot, that lot. But once I get started, then it tells me, and this is important, then go north 1 degree 46 minutes 1.5 west for 244.5 feet. So that's one of these. North 1 degree to the west. That might be this one. Going north 1 to the west. Then north 88 degrees. Then north 88 degrees 30 minutes to the east for 200 feet. So I need to figure out how to input this information into AutoCAD. And then it says go south 1 degree 46 minutes 1/2 degree to the east for 246.5 feet. And then south, this one right here for 200 feet. So here's how you read this. This says start facing north. Start facing north. And then turn some angle to the west. This would be to the west. So if I start facing north, and then I go some angle to the west, and I'm supposed to do that for some distance, 244.5 feet. That's how you draw that line. And this angle right here is all of this stuff. So I need to make sure that you understand how to draw that and how to put that in. So here's how you would actually type it in AutoCAD. Let me see if I can move this. I can't move it yet. That's not going to help me out. How come I can't? That's not very useful. Huh. Well, I'm not going to use a sticky note then. I'm going to use a text box. So I want to write some text down here. And I want to write this. It says first there's a distance. I'm going to get rid of some of this now. Okay, so in my text, I'm going to write this. So north 1 degree 46 minutes and 1/2, 46 and 1/2 degrees minutes west. Let's try that again. 1 degree 46.5 minutes to the west. How do I write that? 1D 46.5 minutes west. That's how I write that angle right there. And then it says for me to go 244.5 feet. So at the front of it, I'm going to write 244.5 at an angle. Let me make that long enough so you can see. Now the trick is I have to make that relative to where I was at. So I absolutely have to have the at symbol at the front. So I start with the at, then the distance, and then the angle, and I write out the angle. So that would be that first one. Let's try the next one. Then let's see if I can write my text box here. I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to say it's going to be north 88D 30 minutes to the east. I have to have the angle sign in front of it. And then the distance is 200 feet. And this is, I actually go about writing all of this out before I start my AutoCAD. Oops. There we go. Try to get it lined up there. And then my next one says then south 1 degree for 246.5. All right, let's try that one. Then my angle is south 1 degree, 46.5 minutes east. And I have to go from where I'm at, 246.5. And then my last one, let me move these all up just a little bit so I have room. So there's a lot of preparation in doing these civil ones. My last one says then south 89 degrees, 2.5 minutes west for 200 feet. Really back to the beginning. So if you don't want to write that one, you could just draw it. But let's just see if it comes out fairly close. It says back to the beginning. So I could just draw my line back to my beginning point. But I want to practice this stuff. So I'm going to start at some angle, and it's south 89 degrees, 2.5 minutes to the west, and my distance is 200, and I have to start from where I'm at. That's what I'm going to write in AutoCAD to draw this. Once I'm done with that, once I've got it drawn, I got to put it on the right layer. I got to write text on each edge. I have to put corner markers in, little donuts on each one, and I have to write Hope Lane up on it. So there we go. That's how you're going to do these civil things.